Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, January 28, 2024. Shooting stars are streaking across the sky today and tomorrow. You may feel as if a mystical buzz is tickling your soul. This is because the mighty sun, our great luminary, will begin dancing in your solar house of joy and link in a square to our great benefic, Jupiter, the planet of miracles. You could feel on top of the world as lucky breaks manifest before your very eyes in regards to your personal or romantic life. Don't sell yourself short. Dream and fantasize about everything you wish to feel on the deepest of levels. Romance is an art and a lifestyle. You may even have a lucky breakthrough to meet someone remarkable. Do not let anyone hurt your feelings. You may hear something not so kind through word of mouth when Mercury in Capricorn squares Chiron in your sign. The square might be tense since it could bring some gossip to your attention. You might even be surprised by which colleagues are talking smack and what they are saying about you. Although this could be hurtful, you do need to keep in mind that it is just talk. You know who you are and what you can do in your career path, so do not let gossip get you down. With Jupiter leaving your income sector in May, since turning direct on New Year's Eve, he has been on a mission to move things forward as his quest for income growth and expansion got back on track. However, with Uranus in retrograde motion, the brakes have been on, or at least that has been the case until now. It is Uranus' direct turn today that releases the final brakes holding things back. It's a good day to heal old wounds. Maybe someone said something that hurt your feelings. Maybe you know there is something out there between you and a friend that still needs clearing up. The energy of the day gives wonderful support to healing communication and relationships. You will enjoy this transit even more if you take the time to exercise your body. The increase of oxygen to the blood makes communication even purer. Opportunities to make some extra money may come knocking on your door on this day. This is a natural occurrence on a day. Before you commit to anything though, be sure of two things. First, make sure you have enough time in your existing schedule. Secondly, be certain that you are prepared to go whatever distance is necessary to see things through to completion. This can be a challenge for you at the best of times. At a time when this professional year is exploding with potential and a day before you are due to enter a 7-day period where things are going to start coming together across the income, work and career fronts, a full moon in a playful and creative part of your chart is grabbing your attention. An overlap will see the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence strengthen before the moon leaves in 2 days, making it important to make a balance between work and play a priority. You can have it all, but only with the right balance. That the first full moon of 2024 is falling in your romantic sector is giving matters of the heart the boost that it needs. With no planetary activity on the romantic front and Venus, the planet of love having left an adventurous part of your chart earlier in the week, in a year where your relationships will have more than enough support, it is the spirit of romance that needs this boost. Our eyes in the sky. In the pre-dawn hours, the Leo moon opposes Mars in Taurus. This influence stimulates irritation. However, we are more likely to bottle our feelings up instead of expressing them properly. It is natural to hold a grudge now, justifying our moodiness around situations that occurred in the distant past. If we are angry, discussing to clear the air may not be the best course of action right now. Instead, release aggression through physical activities, especially those which involve working with your hands. Crafting with natural materials or assuming construction projects can help us to regain a sense of control over our immediate environment. When we feel less helpless, we will begin to calm down. We are all likely to wake up feeling intuitively sharper and maybe even more creative than usual. But there could be a heavy emotional shift when the moon conjoins Pluto, and we have to take care not to overreact to any overpowering feelings. The psychic embellishments from earlier will remain very prominent, but you have to be cautious not to let them affect you too much. Avoid having arguments centered around any jealousy you may feel. It could make someone feel unjustly guilty or intimidated. Also be very aware of any negative self-talk, because it could also lead to desperate actions you later come to regret. There could be power struggles or issues with others who want to dominate us. If you feel like someone is pushing you to make a decision you are ready to make, take a step back and reassert your boundaries. You don't have to rush through your emotions to satisfy someone else's whims. Any negative energy Theta been hovering around you could hit twice as hard when the moon sextiles Neptune tonight. The energy could affect your sleep and make you feel exhausted. In the morning, the moon squares Chiron in Aries, forcing us to confront repressed anxieties. We are emotionally stoic under the Leo moon, preferring to avoid conflict by busying ourselves with duties and responsibilities. There is a battle waging here between our inner elder and our inner child. We may be attempting to emulate the style of an older person in our youth who dismissed our creativity. And now, we are acting as the same gatekeeper for our wounded psyche. The best way to navigate these energies is to begin talking to ourselves in a new way, thereby acting as our protector instead of our worst critic. Following this, the Taurus Sun trines Pluto in Capricorn, helping us to tap our magic and personify self-esteem. By firmly standing our ground and advocating for our principles, we become authority figures in our own right. Subsequently, others treat us differently, affirming that we have all that we need within ourselves to embrace our agency. Relationships with superiors, bosses, and those in institutions should be farewell at this time. People in positions of power acknowledge our tenacity and dedication to excellence, helping us to rise further on the hierarchical totem pole. Today is a messy day. A minor aspect between Mercury and Neptune this morning could make us feel emotionally drained, and your energy level could take a big hit. Jupiter joins the party, asking us to dream big while also magnifying the obstacles. The harsh aspects continue well into the afternoon as Mars forms a connection to the North Node of Destiny, creating issues around confrontation and communication. We'll be hungry for change, but we might run into issues as we try and convince others to go along with our ideas. The connection between Mars and Uranus tonight gives us the inspiration to mix things up a bit. This aspect can help us find innovative ways to move forward in business and status, but today's energy could make implementing new ideas a bit difficult. There is a lot of energy in the sky right now asking us to evolve, but getting there isn't so easy. Try to pace yourself today, and enter the work week aiming for new growth. Remember that transformation doesn't happen overnight. Sticking to a routine while making small adjustments can help move things in the right direction without overwhelming your psyche. Finding balance won't be easy though, so remember to breathe deeply if your tension or stress level begins to rise.